join this amazing and unique opportunity. Are you guys excited to join us on our next adventure?
Hello everybody, welcome back to our vlog. We are going to see the company Ørsted here in the north of Sweden. They make e-Methanol. Stay tuned for the details in the near future.
So it is interesting how they use feedstock to actually make electricity. So what is the future of e-methanol and how can it compete with methanol?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Of course, e-methanol, because you use green hydrogen to produce it, is what you could say the champagne of the energy transition, because the green hydrogen is very expensive normally. However, what we see is that you can apply this technology as a kind of end-of-pipe solution for instance, these type of biogenic power plants, that you use the biogenic CO2 as a feedstock with the green hydrogen to produce basically circular methanol, which is a building block for chemicals or for fuels or for proteins, for food. So I think that is in that whole picture of biogenic, waste carbon, and in the end also CO2 as a feedstock, there is a role to play, and we need to basically develop all these three feedstocks. We will need them to replace oil and gas because of the big volumes that we have to replace. And very importantly, it depends on the location. Here we are in Sweden. In Sweden there's very cheap wind electricity, that's super, and they have this biopower plants. So you have and the biogenic CO2 that you can use as feedstock, and very cheap, relatively cheap wind power. Bring it together and you end up in 2.5 times the price of fossil methanol today. But if you take into account the carbon taxes that will be increased by the EU Green Deal, really up to 200-300 euros a ton, then these price differences will close and the gap will be closed. And you will see much more development of e-methanol and biomethanol and basically entering the market.